Mode select.
What's going on, Spartans? King here, bringing another awesome episode of Let's Play. Hope you guys are all ready for this one. We're going to have some fun, and we are going to get it started right off the bat. Just collecting some loot here out of my mines, and you know what? Sadly, I did record this live, and my computer glitched and did not save it. So, we're just going to play the replays, and I'm going to commentate over it, but it should be some fun. Let me know you like this. As you can see, most of these I am farming in. This morning, I actually had one of my guys say, you know what we should really do. His actual name is I'm Up in, he's in my clan. He asked me to donate to everyone in Clan Wars some max level troops, so I built up a ton of max level witches and wizards and donated to everyone almost. I got like 600, 700 donations out to the Clan War castles, so we better win this war, which I will be recording. Now guys, as you can see, I'm going to attack with all the wizards and witches I have left over from it, because I did have a lot just sitting in my camps. And yeah, let's see what happens when I use almost entire wizard army with a few witches and a couple wall breakers and some random goblins. But yeah, we're going to drop some rage spells, some lightning spells here, and we're going to let these guys go to work. Luckily, those wall breakers with that rage spell blew all the way to the center. So you're going to drop these goblins here and just steal whatever I can, basically distract the guns. And surprisingly, I kind of found a new strategy. Witches and wizards is not a bad strategy. I'm thinking if you drop a group of 4 to 5 witches with maybe like 2 giants and like 4 to 5 wizards in like 2 or 3 groups or 4 groups around the map, I think you could really do some heavy damage, because you can see here on the right side of the screen, I did do a huge mess up here, guys. Just want to point that out. I did drop 2 rages thinking I was holding on to wizards, and yeah, completely wasted them. Anyway, down the right there, the guns can't even hit my guys because, as you can see, the witches have those skeletons that are getting hit, and the wizards are just coming up right behind them and destroying everything in sight. So because of those witches having all those skeletons, it's really a good meat shield. If you had 1 or 2 giants, just for in case when, let's say, those big bombs go off, because as you're going to see, those 2 big bombs went off there, and there's another 2 that are going to go off, and it's going to end the battle. But if you had a giant to set those off instead of your witches and your skeletons, you could easily keep going, and these would just completely wreck. It's an expensive force. Obviously, I know, guys. Giants and wizards are more effective or cost effective, but it definitely is cooler to use an all wizard witch army just because it's funny. And this guy's going to be completely shocked that I destroyed him with it. But overall, very, very fun to use. Not going to use it very often because it is so expensive, but pretty fun. And I am going to just let these guys basically clear out whatever they can at the end here. As you can see, I do have some skeletons in the corner wasting time on a wall. That's useless. And then I got my witch. That's the only one witch left. But she's going to just finish up here real quick. And all her skeletons actually just died because of a big bomb. And luckily, they set off another big bomb. So, ha! Waste a bunch of your gold, buddy, because I didn't get anything out of that. But 350,000 gold, 312,000 elixir, 2,300 dark, and 13 trophies, 92%. Pretty solid for a random army, but overall didn't really make anything. I guess I want 350,000 gold, but other than that, I think I pretty much came out even, or maybe 100,000 elixir over, and maybe 1,000 or 1,500 dark over, but nothing special. Not a huge epic win or anything, just some real fun way to attack. Now I'm going to show you some of my actual strategy that I like to use. Here's something that I highly recommend using. Use Garch. That is the #1 farming strategy according to me. Now, as you can see, you use maybe 1 or 2, let's say, archers, and you drag the actual king and queen out to the corner, just like every other raid, and then you drop whatever you have left. Basically, if you have a clan castle or 20 or 30 or 40 archers, you drop them on them, kill those king and queen, and then you just concentrate on wall breaking in to several places on the base and dropping a ton of goblins. As you can see, I preemptively dropped a few wall breakers here and there and like completely destroyed the walls. And now I'm just circling the base with goblins and let them go to work. I have a few more wall breakers here in the bottom right. You're seeing they're blowing up that wall. They're getting toward that dark elixir there and that gold storage. So that's pretty effective. They're going to take everything from these mines, no problem at all. Since goblins are so strong, when you have 150 of them, does not matter how strong their defenses are. Bad grammar, sorry. How strong their defenses are, they will lose just because you have so many. Now, of course, you do need wall breakers because you do not want these guys bunching up because it will completely wreck them if a mortar or, let's say, even I think a level 6 wizard tower can take out goblins in one hit. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that is true. Now, guys, I do have a few archers left. I'm going to use them on that dark elixir at the top there. Get the rest of that. But I did win a decent amount of loot here. Just dropping this lightning for fun because I really don't need elixir that badly, so I'm wasting it. And I got 232,000 gold, 246,000 elixir, and 1,300 dark. Now, as I said, I really don't need elixir. The reason is that the only upgrades I have going right now that cost elixir are my research center. And I'd rather not have a bunch of elixir on hand and get robbed all the time just for the elixir. So instead of letting people get tempted, I just overly use spells just so I keep low on the elixir. I probably keep around, I don't know, it goes up slowly. I probably go about 500,000 to a million elixir a day, which is not much because I usually get about 2 to 3,000 or 2 to 3 million, excuse me. Wow, 2 to 3 million gold a day. So yeah. And I try and win about 20,000 dark a day minimum just to keep my heroes upgrading because they take 7 days to upgrade right now and they cost 95,000. So yeah, you need to hunt a lot of dark elixir down. If you don't get 10,000 dark elixir a day, you're not going to keep one of them going, let alone two. And I try to keep 1.5. Basically, I try to keep one going and start the second one every 3 days into that first one's upgrading. Now, guys, as you can see, I am going to take all that dark elixir so far, 2,400 dark. Now, everyone here is probably thinking, wow, there's no way you can get to the center of the base. He's got too many mortars, wizard towers, and his multi-target infernos guarding it. There's no way goblins can get there and take that dark elixir. Well, let's see if you're right. I think you're wrong, and I'm pretty good at getting dark elixir. As you can see, I'm at 2,400 already, and I'm hungry for more dark. So I'm just going to quickly circle this base with archers, and then I'm going to show you how you can get to the center of a base with just goblins and a couple wall breakers. Now, it's really easy, guys. really, really easy, actually. I'm going to, first off, use my 2 lightnings I bring and take out that first wizard tower. Now, I'm going to drop a rage here and drop my clan castle because I just want to distract everything, basically. And then drop some wall breakers in to break through the walls. They're never going to make it to the middle, but they might if you get real lucky, but they most likely don't. But here's what you do. You rage your guys. They get there right to that front wall, and they're going to take everything out. And, of course, since you're dropping so many goblins, when they're enraged, watch this. They're going to blow through this wall like it doesn't even exist. Watch, 3, 2, 1, gone. And then here goes the dark elixir. It instantly just disappears. There is no chance that dark elixir will stand up against even 30 goblins. It takes literally a second for it to go completely empty. So even with multi-target infernos, if you have 20 to 50 goblins and they're enraged, it's over. They're going to go through the wall and they're going to take out that dark elixir if they get even one hit on it because they're just going to walk right through. Now my king, he is taking out one last thing here. He does die. That wizard does get one more percentage point. I end up with 54%. Not bad, not bad. 170,000 gold, 100,000 elixir, 4,700 dark though. That's where the money's at, guys, and that's what I like to see. So even though I only got 5 trophies, I used 160 goblins. So if you guys want to try this, I would suggest using about 10, let's say 8 to 12 wall breakers, and I use about 140 to 190 goblins, and then the rest are all archers. So try that out, guys. Tell me what you like or what you think about it in the comments below if you do like it. If you don't like it, tell me why and what I can do differently. But I think it's pretty interesting that I found this base. This base has super well protected inferno towers, and other than that, I mean, honestly, you're never going to get to that dark elixir gold in the center of the base just because it's so well protected by everything. However, this is a very unique base, and I had to show you guys how it works. It's really cool. I made one mistake here. If I'd been smart, I could have dropped all my giants right at those army camps, and I would have completely missed all those bombs. Now, it's not really going to affect me much, but I do like to show what I did wrong, so that's one mistake I did make. These goblins are completely wrecking, though. I mean, look at them. While they're enraged, they absolutely just do hella damage. Now, of course, those infernos are just too close, and my troops aren't even reaching the dark elixir. If they could just get 1 second on it, they'd absolutely wreck. But I did not have enough goblins down at one time to actually do anything, so I barely stole any of that dark from the main storage. And I'm going to drop some troops here on the left and see if there's any dark in that dark mine. So, as you can see, I dropped a few of my archers over there, and I'm trying to see if there's anything in there. My dark elixir is not going up, so there's actually no dark elixir there. So I'm going to use the rest of my archers on this Tesla. Just going to get the win here. Since he is farming, I might as well take the town hall from him. Let him get his few hours of rest and protection. I'm a nice guy, and I really don't like losing when I don't have to. So, we're going to go ahead and win this one, and let's see how much this king can do. I made one more mistake here, guys. I dropped all the goblins I had, and I completely forgot he had mines on the sides, and that big bomb's going to wreck him. So I could have gotten more gold and more elixir, but I really didn't pay attention there. Let's drop everything I have left and see if I can get this elixir here. It's real close. They're going to die. Oh, and they got it. Wow. Surprisingly, they did get it. It's not a ton, but it's 301,000 gold, 402,000 elixir. Pretty solid. 1,000 dark and 10 trophies. Not bad for 194 goblins and 33 archers. This army force cost absolutely nothing. I mean, it costs like 20 to 30,000, I think, is what it costs an elixir to build. If you don't use your spells, if you use spells, it costs like 100,000. But even then, I still would have won 300,000. That's pretty epic, guys. Gotta say, it's a good strategy. I honestly recommend using the strategy. Another strategy I use is this one I'm pulling up on screen for you. This is a copy of an old one I did. I did this a couple weeks ago. This is all Barch. 2,500 dark, 4,400 dark, 5,300 dark, 3,300. That's already like 20,000 dark right there, and that's just barching. It costs absolutely nothing, and I did it all in a matter of like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. It was crazy. It was definitely fun, but guys, I hope you're enjoying these episodes. I'm going to do an episode teaching you how to barch soon, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.